12 feet tall, 2,500 pounds, a bite force strong enough to crush bones. These aren't the stats of a fictional movie monster, but the real-life measurements of Arctodus, the short-faced bear that once roamed North America. This prehistoric giant could outrun a horse and stood eye to eye with modern-day basketball players. Arctodus was just one of the many formidable creatures that called ancient North America home. From saber-toothed cats to enormous crocodiles, this continent was once a land of titans. These prehistoric beasts not only shaped the landscape but also played crucial roles in the continent's complex ecosystem. North America, as we know it today, is a far cry from its prehistoric past. Millions of years ago, this continent was home to an array of megafauna that would make our modern wildlife seem tame by comparison. The presence of these ancient predators influenced the evolution of other species and the very geography of North America. As we explore these prehistoric predators, we'll uncover the fascinating world they inhabited and the lasting impact they've had on our continent. Their legacy extends far beyond their extinction, offering valuable insights into the delicate balance of our ecosystems and the importance of apex predators in maintaining biodiversity. North America 2.5 million years ago was a land vastly different from the one we know today. As the Pleistocene epoch began, the continent experienced alternating glacial and interglacial periods. This changing environment set the stage for the rise of the megafauna, a term used to describe unusually large animals. Megafauna evolved as a response to the harsh conditions of the Ice Age. Larger bodies helped maintain heat in cold climates, while also providing the strength and endurance needed to cover vast distances in search of food. The abundance of vegetation during warmer periods supported the growth of massive herbivores, which in turn led to the evolution of equally impressive predators. The prehistoric wilderness of North America was home to creatures that would dwarf their modern counterparts, creating an ecosystem that was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Mammoths, giant ground sloths, and saber-toothed cats roamed the land, forming a complex web of ecological relationships. It was in this world of giants that Arctodus simus, the short-faced bear, emerged. Evolving from earlier bear species, Arctodus became one of the most formidable predators of its time. Its massive size was one of its most notable characteristics, allowing it to intimidate rivals and take down large prey. Arctodus also developed longer limbs than other bears, giving it the ability to cover great distances efficiently. These unique features made Arctodus a formidable presence in the Pleistocene ecosystem. Its long legs not only allowed for efficient movement, but also contributed to its impressive height when standing upright. This towering posture, combined with its massive skull and powerful jaws, made Arctodus an intimidating sight to both prey and rival predators. When compared to other large predators of the time, Arctodus stands out for its unique combination of size, speed, and adaptability. While the saber-toothed cat Smilodon was renowned for its deadly canines, and the American lion for its raw power, Arctodus possessed a versatility that made it a true apex predator. Its ability to both hunt and scavenge effectively allowed it to thrive in various environments across North America. The reign of Arctodus and its fellow megafauna lasted for hundreds of thousands of years, shaping the landscape and the evolution of countless species. Their presence influenced everything from the distribution of plants to the behavior of smaller animals. The impact of these giants extended far beyond their immediate surroundings, creating a complex web of ecological relationships that we are still working to understand today. Among these ecological giants, one creature stood out as a true colossus of terror. Imagine a bear that could look a giraffe in the eye, with jaws powerful enough to crush bone like twigs. This wasn't a creature of myth, but a real apex predator that once roamed North America. Arctodus, the short-faced bear. Arctodus simus, or the short-faced bear, was a marvel of evolutionary engineering. Its most striking features were its massive skull and powerful jaws. The skull, measuring up to 18 inches, 46 centimeters, in length, was significantly larger than that of any modern bear species. This enormous cranium housed a brain comparable in size to that of a grizzly bear, suggesting a level of intelligence that matched its physical prowess. The jaws of Arctodus were equally impressive, with a bite force estimated to be around 1,000 pounds per square inch, psi, strong enough to easily crush large bones. One of the most distinctive features of Arctodus was its unusually long limbs. These elongated legs set it apart from modern bears and played a crucial role in its survival strategy. This unique build has led to much speculation about Arctodus's stance and movement patterns. Some paleontologists propose that Arctodus's long limbs and relatively short torso allowed it to adopt a more upright posture than modern bears, potentially giving it a better vantage point for spotting prey or rivals. Arctodus's anatomy reveals a stark contrast to modern bears. While it shared the basic ursine body plan, Arctodus's proportions were dramatically different, with longer limbs adapted for improved mobility and reach, rather than the stockier builds of its modern counterparts. One unique anatomical feature of Arctodus was its namesake, short face. Despite its massive size, Arctodus had a relatively short snout compared to other bears. This facial structure, combined with its large nasal cavity, suggests that Arctodus had an excellent sense of smell, potentially even surpassing that of modern bears. This keen olfactory ability would have been invaluable for locating food sources across vast distances. The anatomy of Arctodus provides tantalizing clues about its lifestyle and diet. Its efficient locomotion suggests an animal adapted for covering large territories, perhaps in search of scattered food resources. The powerful jaws and robust skull indicate a capability for processing tough foods, potentially including bones. However, the relatively short face and large nasal cavity hint at a reliance on scent, which could support both hunting and scavenging behaviors. As the sun rose over the Pleistocene landscape, an Arctodus emerged from its den, ready to face another day in prehistoric North America. Its long limbs and efficient gait allowed it to cover vast distances with ease, perhaps ranging over territories spanning hundreds of square miles. This expansive home range would have been necessary to support its massive size and energy requirements. The short-faced bear's day likely began with a survey of its territory. Using its heightened sense of smell, Arctodus could detect potential food sources from miles away. This keen olfactory ability would have been crucial for locating both prey and carrion. Its daily activities might have included patrolling territory boundaries, investigating potential food sources, and engaging in both hunting and scavenging as opportunities arose. Arctodus's interactions with its environment would have been far-reaching. As an apex predator, it would have played a crucial role in shaping the ecosystem. The mere presence of such a formidable hunter would have influenced the behavior and evolution of prey species. Smaller animals might have developed heightened vigilance or new defensive strategies to cope with the threat of Arctodus. While most modern bears are solitary creatures, some scientists speculate that Arctodus might have exhibited more social tendencies. The vast territories required to support these giants could have led to complex social interactions, but evidence for such behaviors remains largely circumstantial. Competition with other predators would have been an ever-present factor in Arctodus's life. While its size gave it an advantage over many competitors, it still had to contend with other formidable hunters like the American lion and the saber-toothed cat. Arctodus might have used its superior mobility to outcompete these rivals, covering more ground to find food sources first. Alternatively, its size and strength could have allowed it to drive other predators away from kills. Unlike many modern bears, there's little evidence to suggest that Arctodus engaged in extended periods of hibernation. The milder climates of many of its habitats and its need for large amounts of food year-round likely meant it remained active throughout the seasons. However, it may have used dens for shelter during extreme weather or for raising cubs. Arctodus's daily life would have been a constant balance of energy expenditure and acquisition. Its large size required significant food intake, driving many of its behaviors. It might have developed strategies to conserve energy when food was scarce, perhaps reducing activity levels or focusing on easier food sources like carrion. During times of abundance, it may have gorged itself to build up fat reserves for leaner periods. The short-faced bear's cognitive abilities while difficult to ascertain from fossil evidence alone, were likely considerable. Modern bears are known for their intelligence and problem-solving skills, and Arctodus, with its large brain size relative to its body, may have possessed similar or even superior mental capabilities. These cognitive skills would have been crucial for navigating its complex environment, remembering food sources, and adapting to changing conditions over its vast range. Arctodus's constant search for sustenance raises a pivotal question. What exactly filled its enormous belly? For decades, scientists have debated whether this colossal bear was a fearsome hunter or an opportunistic scavenger. The truth may lie somewhere in between, challenging our understanding of prehistoric food chains. The diet of Arctodus has been a subject of intense debate among paleontologists since its discovery. This controversy stems from the unique combination of features found in its skeletal remains. Arctodus possessed the powerful build and sharp claws typical of predators, along with long legs and efficient locomotion, suggesting an ability to chase down prey. Its massive size would have made it a formidable opponent in any confrontation. Evidence supporting Arctodus as an active predator includes its large canine teeth and robust jaw muscles, well suited for killing and dismembering large prey. Fossil sites have revealed bones of potential prey animals bearing marks consistent with Arctodus's dentition. The sheer size and energy requirements of Arctodus imply a need for a high-protein diet, which active hunting could provide more reliably than scavenging alone. Conversely, arguments for Arctodus being primarily a scavenger focus on its unusually long limbs and efficient gait, allowing it to cover vast distances in search of carrion. Its short, broad snout shares similarities with other known scavengers and may have been an adaptation for processing carrion and cracking bones to access nutrient-rich marrow. Recent isotope analysis has provided new insights into Arctodus's diet, offering a more nuanced view of its feeding habits. These studies have revealed a diverse diet that likely included both meat from hunting and scavenging, as well as plant material, suggesting that Arctodus was an opportunistic omnivore capable of adapting to available food sources. Arctodus's diet likely varied by region and season. In coastal areas, it may have supplemented its diet with marine mammals or fish, while in more forested regions, plant matter and terrestrial prey would have been more prevalent. During seasons of abundance, Arctodus might have focused more on hunting, while leaner times could have seen an increase in scavenging behavior. The implications of Arctodus's dietary habits extend beyond mere curiosity about its lifestyle. As a potential apex predator, Arctodus would have played a crucial role in shaping the Pleistocene ecosystem. If it was indeed a skilled hunter, it would have exerted pressure on prey populations, influencing their evolution and behavior. As a scavenger, it would have contributed to nutrient cycling and potentially competed with other carnivores for resources. The reality of Arctodus's ecological role was likely a complex interplay of these factors, highlighting the intricate relationships within prehistoric food webs. While Arctodus's dietary habits offer intriguing insights, they only scratch the surface of this ancient giant's true impact. What if this colossal bear's very existence triggered a cascade of changes across North America? From prey animals developing new defensive strategies to rival predators adapting their hunting patterns, Arctodus may have been the silent architect of an ecological revolution. The presence of Arctodus simus likely reshaped the Pleistocene ecosystem in ways we're still uncovering. Its massive size and hunting abilities would have made it a unique force in its environment, potentially affecting everything from soil composition to plant distribution. For instance, areas with high Arctodus activity might have experienced reduced grazing pressure from herbivores, leading to distinct changes in vegetation patterns. Fossil evidence provides some clues about Arctodus's specific interactions with other species. Bones of potential prey animals have been found bearing marks consistent with Arctodus's teeth, suggesting predation or scavenging. In some cases, fossils of Arctodus have been discovered in close proximity to those of other large predators, hinting at possible confrontations or shared territories. These findings help paint a picture of the complex ecological relationships in which Arctodus was enmeshed. One of the most intriguing aspects of Arctodus's reign is its potential interactions with early humans. As Homo sapiens began to populate North America, they would have encountered this formidable predator. Some theories suggest that competition with humans might have contributed to Arctodus's eventual extinction. However, direct evidence of human-Arctodus conflict is scarce, and the nature of their interactions remains a subject of debate among paleontologists. Arctodus's influence on nutrient cycling offers another fascinating angle. As a large scavenger, it would have played a significant role in distributing nutrients across its territory. The remains of its meals, as well as its own excrement, would have enriched the soil in ways that could have had lasting impacts on plant communities and, by extension, the entire food web. The bear's potential impact on smaller carnivores presents an interesting area of study. While direct evidence is limited, it's possible that the presence of Arctodus forced other predators to develop more specialized hunting strategies or to focus on different prey species. This niche partitioning could have contributed to increased biodiversity in predator communities. Comparing Arctodus's reign to that of modern apex predators offers interesting insights. Like today's large carnivores, such as wolves or tigers, Arctodus likely played a crucial role in maintaining ecosystem balance. However, the sheer size and potential range of Arctodus suggest that its influence might have been even more pronounced than that of modern predators, shaping ecosystems on a truly grand scale. Understanding these dynamics could provide valuable insights for modern conservation efforts and ecosystem management strategies. Despite its unparalleled reign, Arctodus's rule was not destined to last forever. What forces conspired to bring down this colossal bear? The tale of its extinction uncovers a complex web of climate change, shifting prey populations, and an unexpected rival that would ultimately seal its fate. The mystery of Arctodus's extinction has puzzled paleontologists for decades. This giant, short-faced bear, which dominated the North American landscape for hundreds of thousands of years, vanished relatively abruptly around 11,000 years ago. The timing of its disappearance coincides with the end of the Pleistocene epoch, marking the transition from the last ice age to the warmer Holocene period we live in today. The changing climate at the end of the Pleistocene had far-reaching effects on the ecosystems Arctodus inhabited. As temperatures warmed and habitats shifted, many of the large herbivores that Arctodus had evolved to hunt, such as mammoths and giant ground sloths, were also facing extinction. The bear's substantial caloric needs became increasingly difficult to meet as these Megafauna species declined. Competition from other predators, including Homo sapiens, likely contributed to Arctodus's decline. Humans, with their advanced hunting techniques and adaptability, may have outcompeted Arctodus for resources. While direct evidence of human-Arctodus conflict is limited, the arrival of humans in North America coincides with the extinction of many large mammal species. Arctodus's specialized adaptations, which had made it such a successful predator during the Pleistocene, ultimately became disadvantageous in the changing environment. Its large size, high energy requirements, and long limbs ideal for covering vast distances in open terrain became liabilities in a world with dwindling prey populations and expanding forests. Evidence of Arctodus's population decline before its ultimate extinction is limited, but some fossil findings suggest a gradual reduction in numbers and geographic range. As its preferred habitats shrank, Arctodus populations may have become increasingly isolated, leading to reduced genetic diversity and increased vulnerability to extinction. The fate of Arctodus mirrors that of many other Pleistocene megafauna. Species like the woolly mammoth, saber-toothed cat, and American mastodon all vanished around the same time. This mass extinction event, known as the Quaternary extinction, saw the disappearance of numerous large mammal species across the globe. The causes of this extinction are still debated, with theories ranging from climate change to overhunting by humans, or a combination of factors. As the dust settled on the Quaternary extinction, Arctodus faded into prehistory, or did it? Recent genetic studies have uncovered surprising connections between this ancient predator and modern bear species. Could traces of the short-faced bear still lurk in the DNA of today's grizzlies and black bears? And what might this reveal about the resilience of life in the face of catastrophic change? While Arctodus itself went extinct, genetic research has revealed intriguing possibilities about its legacy. Some studies have identified markers in living bears that could indicate ancient hybridization events with Arctodus or its close relatives. This raises fascinating questions about the complexity of bear evolution and the potential for gene flow between seemingly distinct lineages, offering new perspectives on the interconnectedness of bear species through time. The research into Arctodus has driven advancements in paleontological methods. The challenges of studying such a large, extinct carnivore have prompted the development of new techniques in fossil analysis, isotope studies, and paleogenetics. These refined methods have been applied to investigations of other extinct species, enhancing our overall understanding of prehistoric life. Arctodus offers valuable lessons for modern conservation efforts. The story of Arctodus underscores the vulnerability of apex predators to environmental changes and the cascading effects their loss can have on entire ecosystems. Ongoing research continues to uncover new information about Arctodus. Recent discoveries have provided more detailed insights into its diet, behavior, and geographic distribution. For example, isotope analyses of Arctodus teeth have revealed regional variations in its diet, suggesting a greater adaptability than previously thought. These findings not only enhance our understanding of Arctodus, but also contribute to broader discussions about ecological flexibility in large carnivores. The legacy of Arctodus extends far beyond its physical remains. It serves as a powerful reminder of the dynamic nature of life on Earth and the profound changes that have shaped our planet's ecosystems. By studying this extinct giant, we gain valuable perspectives on evolution, extinction, and the interconnectedness of species within their environments. While Arctodus no longer roams the Earth, its influence lingers in modern ecosystems. The concept of ecological ghosts, remnants of extinct species that continue to shape present-day environments, offers a fascinating lens through which to examine the legacy of the short-faced bear. The extinction of Arctodus had a profound impact on the evolution of surviving species. In its absence, other predators expanded into niches previously dominated by the short-faced bear. This shift in the predator-prey dynamic likely accelerated evolutionary changes in both carnivores and herbivores. Smaller bear species, such as the ancestors of modern black bears and grizzlies, may have diversified and occupied new ecological roles once the competitive pressure from Arctodus was removed. Imagining a world where Arctodus had survived to the present day offers intriguing insights into the importance of apex predators in shaping ecosystems. If the short-faced bear had persisted, North American forests and grasslands might look vastly different. The presence of such a large, wide-ranging carnivore could have maintained a landscape mosaic by influencing herbivore behavior and plant distribution. This scenario underscores the complex relationships between predators, prey, and their environment, highlighting the cascading effects that the loss of a single species can have on entire ecosystems. While Arctodus itself is gone, its ecological role has modern analogs that help us understand its importance. Large carnivores like grizzly bears and wolves fulfill similar functions in today's ecosystems, albeit on a smaller scale. These modern predators influence prey behavior, control herbivore populations, and contribute to nutrient cycling through their feeding habits. Studying these species provides valuable insights into the ecological dynamics that likely existed during Arctodus's reign and helps us appreciate the complex web of interactions that maintain ecosystem health. The story of Arctodus offers crucial lessons for modern conservation efforts. The extinction of this mighty predator serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of even the most formidable species to environmental changes and human impact. As we face unprecedented rates of habitat loss and climate change today, the fate of Arctodus underscores the importance of preserving large, interconnected habitats and maintaining the delicate balance of ecosystems. It also highlights the need for long-term thinking in conservation planning, as the effects of species loss can reverberate through ecosystems for thousands of years. The climate change that contributed to Arctodus's extinction bears striking similarities to the challenges facing modern species. However, the rate of current climate change far outpaces what occurred at the end of the Pleistocene. While Arctodus and its contemporaries faced environmental shifts over thousands of years, Today's species must adapt to significant changes within decades. This accelerated pace of change poses an even greater threat to biodiversity and ecosystem stability, emphasizing the urgency of addressing climate change and its impacts on wildlife. As we reflect on the legacy of Arctodus, we uncover a profound truth. This ancient predator exemplifies the delicate balance of nature and the far-reaching consequences of extinction. Even millennia after its disappearance, the short-faced bear's influence resonates through North American ecosystems, underscoring the interconnectedness of all living things. The story of Arctodus carries heightened relevance in our current era of environmental challenges. It reminds us that every species plays a vital role in maintaining the health of our planet. By studying these prehistoric giants, we gain invaluable insights into ecosystem resilience. Let the lessons of Arctodus inspire us to become better stewards of the natural world, working to preserve biodiversity and safeguard the intricate web of life on Earth for future generations.